What it do? What it do? It's your boy Bankhead the Name, straight out of Trunk Radio. Got another dope ass interview with another dope ass artist right here. We in Lynwood. You feel me? Hey, we got my man Brandon Marquiste in the motherfucking house. What's up?
What's the deal, baby? We in here, 90262 MDR. What's topic, baby?
Hey,
What's
what
the
it
topic
do?
today?
Hey, we up in Lynwood, man. How's it going, man? Tell me about Lynwood one time.
You know, Lynwood is just like any other city. We right next door to Compton. You feel me? So
How far is the house? How far y'all from Compton?
you cross the street, you in Lynwood, man. Just put it like that. You feel me? It's right next door. So shit, it's like the same. It's like the same. You don't get no different. You feel me?
Yeah. We in summertime out here in Cali right now. You feel me? LA right now is very hot, like music wise and temperature wise. Like, how are you contributing to that right now?
Just trying to fucking just keep going and stay relevant and dropping new music. Summertime vibes right now. It's party vibes. You know, you gotta be able to adjust with the time. So everybody outside, you gotta pop out and show niggas. So we gotta keep up that momentum, keep that shit going right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's all party music right now for the DJs, day parties, clubs, pool parties, all that shit. That's the type of vibe is right now.
Yeah, your Geeked Up single and remix is party vibe. It's definitely summertime vibes.
Oh yeah, that Geeked Up go.
That new song with you and Ass Bash the Rapper. You feel me? Class. You feel me? Classy and Ratchet. Yeah. We both love that. You know, we're gonna talk about that. You feel me? But I was reading your bio real quick. I want to get your opinion on what I read. It says, as the world continues adjusting to the new realities, music seems poised to return to its essence, providing good energy and an auditorial escape. Can you elaborate on that?
It's just getting back to having fun.
Okay.
Getting back to having fun, man. They made the shit so structured and so like fucking politics and shit is just all in this motherfucker. He took the fun out of it. So I felt like the music and shit is getting back to just partying, feeling good vibes, and just having fun now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about right there.
You think how long did that was missing from the game? Like when did that leave the game? Like what era, what type of genre of music like kicked it out or made it go disappear?
I think the Nelly era was fun times.
The Hot in Here,
Hot in Here, all that shit. The Air Force Ones and shit. Okay. You feel me? The grills. That was fun time music. Yeah. You feel me? And the motherfucker was making these dances, these stanky legs and shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like we try to get back to like the dancing and shit with what we had, the Do Your Hitter and some other shit. We were trying to do the Dougie and we had the Cali Swag District when they was doing they shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we had a sprinkle in it.
We had a sprinkle in there, you know what I'm saying? But then it just fizzled out. Motherfuckers wasn't having fun with the music no more, and it was just dull. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now I feel like it's getting back to that. I feel like it's getting back to having fun with it and enjoying your craft and not being so, boxed in with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have to have a dance with your song to go viral? Or
nah, you ain't got to do the stanky leg to go viral.
Okay.
I don't feel like you do. You know what I'm saying? Music is supposed to make you feel good. So people want to feel good. You know what I'm saying? And people also, whatever they're going through, they just like to gravitate to that type of vibe. If they're going through some problems, that's the type of music they want to listen to. It got to touch the people. You got to be able to touch the people through the music. If you can't touch the people, it's just like you're just putting out content for nothing.
Very true, very true. So Brandon Marquis, can you talk about your music? Your catalog, because your catalog is described as real life struggles, fun times, and kicking knowledge. In this era right now of your music, what are you preaching? What game you kicking? You feel me? What life struggles are you going through? What's some fun times that you provided for people?
The party scene, just enjoying life.
That's whatever
it is you got going on is just enjoy it, because everybody's situation is worse than the other, So just be happy with whatever situation you in and whatever you got, make the best out of it. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been in ups and downs. I done took fucking like few years off of music and shit for a while when I was just being a single father and have my kids living with me and shit. You got to be able to adjust and adapt. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get real life situations that hit you You got to be able to deal with that shit. But you know, don't look down at your situation like it's just all bad and all that. Because what you put out in the universe is gonna continue to be that way. You're gonna have to put the good positives out and just think positive about whatever situation you're in and be able to adjust with that, and it's gonna get better.
Now, facts. Outside off camera, we was talking about slow motion is better than no motion.
Yeah.
And you saying putting off music for a couple of years, but during those couple of years you have putting off music, did you still record music and still put your emotions on wax and be able to express yourself?
Definitely. Through that time, man, I was going through a depression and shit, trying to figure shit out. Like, this fatherhood shit ain't easy. You feel what I'm saying? So trying to figure that, being a single parent and shit, like these mothers, shout out to the single mothers out there, you feel me? But
shout out.
Being a single father and shit for them few years, man.
But shout out to single fathers out there too, because a lot of single fathers don't get a lot of recognition. They always get overshadowed.
Nah, we don't. We don't.
So shout out all the
We
single
need to be
fathers
appreciated.
Out there.
You feel me?
They going out and doing extra duty, you know. And it's not hard for fathers. I ain't a father at all, but I know a lot of single fathers out there, and you're looking at one right here, and hey, testimony, you feel me? And he's putting work in for him and his child.
Yeah, so whatever I was going through them times, shit. Yeah, I was in the studio, I was writing, I was recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a record right now called Depression. I was going through some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah.
No, I was about to say, yeah, you was talking about depression. I was like, on your catalog, you have a song called Depression. I was going to ask, like, what was you going through, like, in the song Depression to make you write that?
Just trying to figure out life. Man.
What do you mean, like, figure out life? Like, direction you want to go? Like,
just direction.
Staying legit, like, going back streetwise.
Yeah,
like,
all that shit is just trying to do things by the book, trying to be cool and just stay in this positive mind state and trying to be healthy. And like, that depression shit is a mental illness, man. And if you lose track or just fall right too deep into it, it's hard to get out.
You know what I'm saying? What were some techniques, methods that make you get out?
Just staying prayed up, just praying, enjoying the genuine people that was around me, all the love I had that was around me, you know what I'm saying, and just know that it's something better is going to come out of that every situation, you know, and just not dwell on what's happening now and work towards the future to make things better, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was basically going through, financial situations and shit with jobs and all that, you know, and yeah, it was hard to just be like, damn, should I go back to doing the street shit and making the quick dollar? But then you taking the risk of losing everything I done started.
Yep.
You feel me?
With your kids.
And that's going backwards. You feel me? We trying to hustle forward, not backwards.
I forgot what song you was talking about. You was talking about stacking up your wins. And as a black man, or even as an entrepreneur in life, it's hard sometimes to stack up a win after a win after win to keep going. Because you might stack up 2 wins, then get hit with an L and knock off all those wins on the board.
Yeah.
You know, like, can you talk about, like, stacking up wins and, like, a method or methods of you stacking up wins, like, in the momentum it brings?
But everything you do, you just got to know that you got to take the wins with the losses. You got to take the losses with the wins. Every day it's not going to be peach and cream. You feel me? It's going to be ups and downs with everything you do. And if you're trying to do your little own business or whatever you're doing, you're going to hit with some type of obstacle. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to stay strong, stay solid, stay true to yourself. Like I said, stay prayed up, keep God first, and just know that it's something better. It's going to be always something better. It's always the light is at the end of the tunnel. You just got to keep going to get there. You know, don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it take control. Some people get lost in the sauce and never make it out because they just let it overwhelm and take control of everything. Don't fall into that. Don't fall into that gap.
No, that's facts. Stacking up wins is very important for our artists and momentum, especially with rollouts and making sure things is on time. Like, even little stacking up wins of, say, for artists with meeting deadlines. That's stacking up wins to release your music. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or even just, are you on a spiritual journey, on a weight loss journey, stacking up wins of new PRs on the bench press, new records on the mile type shit, stacking up little wins like that. Yeah. So I feel like that's very important for anybody in life, to stacking up wins in any journey you're going through.
Period.
Especially in this music shit, making sure all your shit's done on time and stacking up wins, making sure you dot your I's and cross your T's, that's stacking up wins, you know, making sure you stay consistent dropping music, that's stacking up wins. You outside networking with certain people, just showing face, that's stacking up wins.
And I can touch on that because that was like one of the hardest things was to be consistent.
Okay. Why is that? Because
that was because of being life, and that was just being life, and you know, trying to figure out shit. You know, it was hard to stay consistent. But then once you find yourself going on into this groove and this momentum, you doing good, and you're like, okay, I'm recording, I'm doing all this shit. Then boom, life hits you. You got to take a back seat for a while because you got to take care of the personal shit that matters right now. Even though music still matters, of course, but you got to take care of what's happening now. Also, you feel what I'm saying?
True.
So
that's sometimes I hear you on that. To me, sometimes that is life throwing you a test of, do you really want this?
Do you really want it?
Like, I'm not saying like, because some people will veer off from the actual goal and do the personal stuff. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I feel like that's a test sometimes with life. Throw at you, like, if you really want this, are you going to sacrifice the personal shit and focus on this right here? Because right here is going to be able not to cancel out the personal shit, but it's going to make shit more easier for the personal.
Yeah.
You know, like, but sometimes, like, on a roll, you stacking up wins, life shit happens. You like, damn, do I use this money to go ahead and do my music shit and record and get by this beat and market this shit and roll this out? Or, fuck, I got to go do some personal shit for the fam, the kid, the baby mom, mom, grandma, whatever, you know? Like, and that shit, sometimes it's a testimony of, like, do you really want it? Or like, and that's like, it's a test. It's not a testimony, it's a test. It's a test with life. I feel like it throws at you, and like, do you want? And sometimes you say you put the personal shit on. Like, a lot of people put their personal.
Sometimes you could. Sometimes you could.
You could. Okay.
Especially with you by yourself. You ain't got really no responsibilities, no kids, nothing like that.
That's very
cool. You can put personal shit on hold because you already got to worry about you. But when you got kids, like in my situation, I'm not just worrying about myself. I can't. You feel what I'm saying?
And when you say single father, are you like no contact with the baby moms?
Like, nah, we got contact with the baby moms, but she was living in a different state.
Okay.
And my boys was living with me.
So
here.
It wasn't like, oh, you can just go around the corner, she can pick you up. You gotta pick you on a flight and all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you there, you gotta make sure you have a babysitter.
Exactly. Picking up from school, taking to school, going to work, getting off work early because he's sick and shit like that. And you know, and finances and shit, you gotta put the money right.
And we live in Cali, LA, and that shit is not cheap out here.
It's not cheap, bro. It's not cheap. Especially when you got kids. It is not cheap, bro, because they always want something.
Well, on social media, you promote the truck life. You feel me? Do you record in the truck? Do you record any music in the truck?
No, I don't. I don't record any music in the truck. Most of the time when I'm in the truck, it's like my peaceful moment. That's where my thought process starts and begins and ends when I leave out of that motherfucker. So a lot of times when I'm in that motherfucker is because I'm working, of course, to get the bag. But at the same time, you know, I'm manifesting and just thinking about the next plan and putting shit together and just, I'm even fucking coming up with verses while I'm driving.
I was saying, do you have beats like playing while you're driving?
Yeah, I'll be having beats playing and shit. And sometimes, a lot of times I like to ride in silence and I just listen to the wind. I listen to the wind. I listen to what's going on outside. It's just peaceful for me. You know what I'm saying?
What's the farthest truckload you driven?
Texas.
Texas. I hate Texas. I love I ain't gonna say I hate y'all. I love Texas, but I have a dislike with certain part of Texas. It's just too fucking big. You drive through that motherfucker, it takes hours just to get through one fucking.
That motherfucker would take you all day to get from goddamn San Antonio to Dallas or to Houston.
It took me so long to get out of Austin when I got a ticket in that motherfucker from South by Southwest. It's just like, man, when the fuck we getting out of Texas? Like, we still in this bitch.
Texas is big as fuck.
Like, you can't smoke no weed, but it's like
big and it's hot as a motherfucker.
Oh, hot as a motherfucker.
You gotta have AC in Texas.
So when you driving and shit like that, in like Texas, like I know you see a lot of shit on the road. Like, how do you like write to that? Like, how do you put that into your music? Like visiting different states and different cities and seeing different sceneries and shit like that, because a lot of people from like cities, inner cities and hoods and the ghettos and shit like that, they don't leave their blocks.
No.
You feel me? You traveling.
Yeah, so I see a lot. I see a lot. So I'm able to put a lot different things into my music, especially what I've seen and what I've been through or what I've gone through or whatever the case may be. So you might hear a lot of versatility and just different aspects on different perspectives and shit because I've been there, done that, I done seen it.
Facts. Okay, I like that. But let's get into some of your catalog real quick because you have a couple of singles out in 2024. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they all got some meaning. You feel me? Depression, Classy and Ratchet, and Geeked Up.
Yeah.
Can you talk about Classy and Ratchet? How do you and Ash Bash the Rapper link up?
Me and Ash Bash linked up. Shout out to Ash Bash, by the way.
Shout out, the Haitian.
Shit, I was trying to get Ash Bash to do a record with me for a while. And, like, she wouldn't respond to a whole lot of shit, right?
She left you on scene?
Yeah, I don't even know if she opened it or not. But then I ended up doing the Geeked Up remix with all my peoples and shit. And her cousin, Rennie Loach, shout out to Rennie Loach. Rennie Loach, she pulled up. She was in the video as well, and she was also doing like some behind the scenes type of interview with everybody and shit. And me and Rennie, we go back from like high school type of deal. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I didn't know they was cousins. So once she seen that, then it was just like an easy call to, plug it in all together. So then, I just ended up sending her the record, and like she came here and did her thing, and that was it.
And see what happens when somebody just pulls up, or you pull up to somebody. You might get introduced to somebody, or find out that somebody's cousin, and that connection for what you need is even simple. It's a call, it's a text away now,
For real.
And it's just you outside networking and doing what you need to do.
For real.
That's dope. But that Geeked Up video concept was fire.
Oh yeah, man! I thought about that shit.
Like, was you a nerd like that in school or something like that? You played that bro a little too weird.
Hell no,
I was over here bumping around with the glasses and shit. I'm like, hey, you might be the Urkel, my nigga. You might be the Urkel.
And they're like, man, my grandparents and my mom, and then they had me in like private school from like 4th grade to like going into the 6th.
Okay.
And then they took me out.
How did they teach you? Like, what did you get taught in private school? Was you getting hit with rulers?
I was getting swatched like a motherfucker back then. They was able to hit you.
Yeah, very true.
Your parents just had to sign a little waiver and shit. My mom and my granny, they old school, so they was signing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was getting swatched left and right.
That ain't discipline. That's trauma.
Man, I was getting swatched left and right, man. You feel me? And it was just like, yeah. But then I was in public school after all that shit. So in high school and all that, I played basketball. Then in my whole life, so I was really good. And going into high school and shit, I was kind of like a jock, and I was handsome and shit. So all the bitches was on the nigga, and it was just never no nerve shit. I was fly. My moms and them kept me fly. Shout out to moms and all that.
Shout out.
We was playing sports and shit, and that's what it was. I fucks
with, but yeah, the video was fire, dope concept.
Yeah, I came up with that shit, man. When I was
I need to know where to teach your ass is for. You feel me,
man?
Miss Ass, where she at? I was like, damn,
she around. That's the home girl. That's the home girl in Cali, man. Shout out to Big Cali, man. That's the home girl.
Yeah. Speaking of basketball, like you say, you're a Clipper fan outside. Like, was this like growing up Clipper fan, or did you like switch over to be a Clipper?
I switched over because I was originally growing up playing ball and shit. My favorite player was Michael Jordan.
Okay.
So I was always a Bulls fan. And then once he retired, it was like, okay, well, shit, I don't really like the Bulls no more. And it was because Michael Jordan.
Well, give me one reason why you don't like the Lakers.
I just never liked the Lakers.
You don't like the colors. You don't like our championships.
I mean, that's cool. Championships.
Crypto arena.
But now I'm a Clipper fan. Ever since Michael Jordan shit was done, I became a Clipper fan.
Michael Ultimate Candy fan.
So I like the Clippers. We still city. We still LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right.
You feel me? I don't really do the Laker thing. I do the Clipper thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got Classy and Ratchet with Ash Bash right now. What other singles we popping out with over the summer? We pushing this all summer.
We got that Classy and Ratchet going right now, right? We got that motherfucking, like you said, that Geeked Up remix is going crazy right now. What else I got out? We got On Me out right now, featuring the Real Young LA. We got that going right now. Video going crazy.
Shout out to Real Young LA. You feel me? Spoken on that pressure.
Shit, man. I got shit loaded right now. I got shit loaded.
Ready to
I'm just ready to release.
Are you working with multiple producers, or are you going? I'll go to.
I got a go-to guy right now, but I'm open to work with other producers as well. You know what I'm saying? I just like. If the beat get me, if it grabs my attention, then I'm fucking with it.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm open to work working with all type of different producers. It don't even matter. Send your shit. You feel me? If I'm fucking with it, I'm fucking with it. We gonna do it like that.
Have you, since you traveling and doing the trucking, are you collabing with any artists outside of Cali, going to different states and shit like that? Have you tapped in with those type of different producers and artists out on the streets, on the road?
Not really, because to be honest, shit, when I'm on the road, I'm trying to get there and get back.
I hear you.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there and get back as quick as possible. I ain't really trying to waste no time and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's all it is for me, is getting it back and getting back to the house.
I fucks with it. All right, we're going to play a game real quick, all right? It's called Over and Under. I'm a parlay type of man, you feel me? I'm a 6-man parlay, you feel me? Last night I lost by 0.5, Asia Wilson.
Come on.
She just needed to get 1 assist. I would have got my 160, you feel me? But it's okay. Over and under in 2024. Here we go. Over under 1K on you spending on OnlyFans.
Under.
All right. Number 2, 2K on 2K over under on new shoes.
Over.
Okay. Number 3, 1K over under on sports gambling.
Under.
Okay. You don't gamble?
I do. I shoot craps.
Okay.
I love the crap table. We're going to Vegas this weekend, as a matter of fact.
All right. Over under 5K on making new music in 2024.
Over.
All right. 10K over under on your truck maintenance.
Over.
Oh damn. What how much is the truck maintenance usually run for, like for a tire or something, or oil change?
I just spent $800 2 weeks ago on brakes.
Oh shit.
And that was just the air brake chambers. So that's just that. That shit is expensive as fuck. You know, it's money, it's really good, it's great money, especially if you got the right people and shit. But the maintenance to keep that motherfucker going is expensive as fuck.
You have your own company, or are you under somebody?
I got my own company.
Are you hiring drivers?
Smooth Transport and Logistics, you know what I'm saying? I will be hiring drivers starting next year. You feel me? We're going to get a few more trucks. And we're just getting to this bag, man. We getting local work now. We're not really even going out of town no more, dealing with these ports and shit. You know, I'm just getting to the bag. You want to get to the bag.
Local work is better than out-of-state work?
I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. The perk is you get to go home every night.
True that.
So if you're a homebody and like to go home every night, then that's for you. But if you like to be away and go out of town and shit, we got those options too.
Well, right now, besides your music, what's on your playlist?
I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you listen to this motherfucking nigga, you snitch." Nah, Gunna. I've been on Gunna shit.
Okay.
I've been on Young Thug shit. I've been on motherfucking who else I been listening to? NBA Youngboy shit. Who else I been on? Future. K. Dot. Kendrick Lamar, of course, if y'all don't know.
If y'all don't know, young niggas out
there. Who else I'm listening to right now? Kodak Black.
Oh, word. Okay. Are you into politics? Are you a voting type of man? You into that type of shit?
I'm not really. Yeah, I vote and shit.
I know you seen the assassination attempt on Trump. I know it's on your timeline. Some swipe.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Trump. I want Trump to be in office. When Trump is in office, business is good. That nigga's a businessman. So
I feel like people are afraid of Trump. Like other countries are afraid to
exactly.
Fuck with him.
And right now they think we pussy right now because Biden just let motherfuckers just kind of like do what they want to do.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I think Trump need to get back in office to keep the money back in the States and get the business shit back going. He gonna get this shit back right. And Trump had like you said, Trump had motherfuckers scared of us. You feel me? And right. Business was booming when Trump was in office.
It was.
Shit was up.
Everybody had money.
He was giving all the niggas money.
Everybody had money.
What I'm saying? Like,
everybody was winning. Everybody was
up. Everybody was happy.
Everybody was happy.
Everybody was happy. You know.
Yeah, the assassination tip was like, oh shit, that shit really happened in real life out here.
You think that shit was planned?
Look to me, yeah.
You think it was staged?
I don't know if it was staged now, but I think it was more. It was conspired by more people than just that one shooter.
Yeah.
I think it was actually happened. The shots and shit actually happened.
Yeah.
And people was like inside job. I think that happened, and there's more people involved than just the shooter. That's why I really think on the road. do you be reading books? What you reading right now? If you do,
The Secret.
Okay.
What has and that's about it. Just being tapped in with the universe.
Facts. Okay.
Just being, tapped in with your higher self and your purpose, and just figuring you out, and speaking shit into existence, and just, the universe. We are the universe. It's you. So whatever you want in life, you gotta speak it there. You gotta get it there. It's all up to you. And can't nobody do this shit but you. So I'm learning that with that. Yeah, The Secret. The Secret. That's where it's at.
Hey, give them your social medias where they follow you at. You have a quote of affirmation you're living by right now. Let people know what that is before we get up out of here. But yeah, man, make sure y'all go stream this music, man.
Yeah.
Go stream Classy and Ratchet featuring Ash Bash, motherfucking Geeked Up.
Yeah.
Geeked Up the remix too. You go on YouTube and stream that. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all that shit. You feel me?
All that.
All that. New music coming real soon. New music videos coming real soon. He has the chamber locked and loaded, ready to unload for all y'all.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah.
He's about to bless us with some new music real soon too. But yeah, where they follow you at, where they get that music?
You can follow me on Instagram at it's Brandon Marquiste, BRANDON MARQUISTE. Or you can follow me on Twitter at MDR Brandon. You can follow me on TikTok at It's Brandon Marquiste, the same spelling like Instagram. On Facebook, it's the same thing. On SoundCloud, it's the same thing. You can find me on YouTube as well. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube at Brandon Marquiste. You feel me? Shit, my music is everywhere, man. Just go ahead and it's on all streaming platforms right now. The videos is all on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is Google my name and everything will pop up for you. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Hold on. Before we go, I was listening to the song. Your dad was a Blood and your mom was a Crip?
Nah, my dad was a Blood and my uncle was a Crip.
Uncle was a Crip. How did that pan out like with your family and you?
I grew up on Muriel Drive.
Okay.
Right? Lynwood, California, 90262. Shit. Basically, that was my grandparents' house. I spent a lot of time there because my mom was always at work and shit. So growing up, of course, she lived there and shit. And my pops actually grew up 2 houses down on Muriel.
Okay.
You feel me? And they went to the same school, high school and all that. And the story that I hear, that I got, that my mom used to, kind of like punk this nigga and shit. Used to bully him or whatever. I guess they had little crushes on each other. And then as they got older, you know what I'm saying, and started for dangling and shit. And whoop-de-da, I popped up, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I had like my uncles, like I said, my mama's side of the family and shit. My Uncle James, shout out to Uncle James and shit right now. He in prison right now. That nigga been in prison for since I was 4 for murder and shit. You feel me? He was on the other side, the Crip side of Lynwood neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? With my Uncle Gangster and shit. Shout out to Gangster too. That nigga, he mad at me right now. I see you though. It's all good. We're gonna get that together. And my daddy's side, like I said, he was all across Atlantic Pyro. So it was all Lynwood though. You know what I'm saying? And everybody grew up together. It was all right there on the same block on Muriel that I grew up on. And it was just all love. And that's how I got here. So
hey, still all love.
Yeah, still all love.
Hey, we here. Hey, we here. Straight Out Trunk Radio. It's your boy Bankhead the Name. Make sure y'all go stream the music out right now. You
out
feel
right
me?
now,
Classy
man.
and Ratchet with Ash Bash the Rapper, Geeked Up remix.
Geeked Up remix, all that. Shout out to
music,
everybody.
all that. You feel me? Hey,
shout out to all the DJs and shit that have been tapping in, fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to all of the Voodoo Guru Simone. Yeah. You feel me? Shout out to my boy right here, Bankhead. Too,
let him know.
This shit for it's your boy.
Let him know.
Lynwood, we in the building. Brandon Marquiste. Tap in. You're gonna see a lot more of me.
One thing I gotta say is get out your feelings.
Hey.
Yeah, you feel me? Hey, we out. Straight Out Trunk Radio. Yeah, that's my shit too. Get out your feelings. Yeah.
That was cool.